ENTUMO sent over this 4-row trading card box for the creation of this video, so let's jump right into it. All right, now before we talk about the box itself, I do want to cover the accessories that come along with it. So first up, we have a set of 24 dividers here. And as you can see, they are in a ton of different colors. Now, they are kind of a cardstock material, and they are printed on both sides, which is really nice. So you've got a ton of options here for keeping your cards nice and organized inside of the box. We also get 50 clear sleeves for your trading cards. These are just standard 2.5 by 3.5 trading card sleeves for your cards. There's also a strap here that can be used when you're transporting this box. This will Velcro around the case, and I'll show you that here in a minute, just to keep the lid nice and secure for travel. And then we have 4 of these plastic dividers. These actually slide over the rails or dividers inside of the box. So that way, if you don't have enough cards inside of here, you don't have to worry about the cards sliding forward and backwards. We'll show you that as well. All right, now on the outside of the box, we do have this really nice textured material here. I'm gonna try and get that to show up on camera, but it is a nice matte material, nice and heavy duty, and that goes all the way around the box. And then on the leading edge here, we do have a nice flap with a nice finger hold here. That way you can get into it nice and easy. And as we open that up, you see that I have the blue version, but they do offer multiple versions of this box. Now, opening things up, that's just going to fold out of the way, nice and easy. And as you can see, we have our 4 rows here. So this box will hold up to 3,200 trading cards, plus or minus, depending on the card style, how thick they are, whether you've got them raw or sleeved, you're going to get right around 3,200 cards in this box, which is a ton of cards. And I really like that it's just, a higher class, nicer way of holding your cards as opposed to the standard cardboard box. All right, and as you can see here, obviously I have the blue version here, but they do offer it in multiple colors. And that blue material is not only in the slots, but also on the inside of the cover here, so it just keeps it nice and congruent with those colors. I really like that detail. Okay, now as far as cards go inside of this box, we can fit not only unsleeved cards here, right? We've got some raw cards here. You can also do sleeved cards. Plenty of space in here for sleeved cards as well. And these are actually double sleeved, so still plenty of room for double sleeved cards. But one type of card that won't fit in here is a top loader. So yes, you could put it in at an angle, but it's not going to fit in there straight, perpendicular to the rows. So not enough space for a top loader protected card inside of this case, but that's all right. There's other solutions for that, but plenty of space for your sleeved and unsleeved cards. And if we want to add some more cards in here, I'm going to show you exactly how those rails work to keep cards in place. So I added a couple more cards here. What I can do is just slide this right over this divider and then slide it up to where my cards meet. And that's going to keep these cards in place when I'm moving this around. Same thing works for these unsleeved cards. I can just put that tab right over the edge, push it to where I need it, and it's going to keep those cards nice and secure inside. Really like that. And then if we take a look at these dividers, plenty of space here, and they're going to be tall enough as well. If I take a look at an individual card and put a card in front of it, you can see here that if they're sitting inside the case, plenty of space up top here to show the divider. You could actually write something here if you wanted to put some text there so you know exactly what is in front of or behind this divider. All right, now if we want to secure this case with this strap, we can do that. You just want to make sure that you have it right side out because there is a little carrying strap here on the outside as well. Nice for moving this box around. So we're going to close up the lid, and then we can simply put the strap around the box, and we can secure it on the side here with the Velcro strap. Nice and easy. We can pick this up and take it on the go. Now, I pulled all my cards out of this box to create this video so you could get a real close look at it empty, and I can't wait to get my cards back in this thing because it is awesome. I really love the accessories that come with this. You know, you've got the stand-up dividers and the row holders so that your cards don't fall over. Super handy to have in any trading card box. So if you're looking for a nicer way to hold your trading cards, better than, a cardboard box, definitely check this one out from ENTUMO. Now, if you want one of these boxes for your own cards, I got a link in the description below.